Hi, welcome to my job update. So let me tell y'all. So as of today, on July 13th, we currently have 50 applications out. Of those 50, I have been rejected from about 20 of those. So about 30 of them are ongoing, including 3 referrals at 3 different companies from my friends for about 6 different positions among those 3 referrals. Of all of the interviews I've had, I had 2 technical interviews, one at a startup that I got rejected from, and so that's part of the 20 rejections. And then last week, the first coding interview for a FANG company. Haven't heard back from that yet, but that was hard. It was hard. So I definitely learned some weak points that I have for interviewing, as when I graduated college and got my first job, I didn't have to interview for it. And so I definitely have some weak points, especially with being timed. So my plan for this week, I currently have no upcoming interviews at the moment. My plan every day is to get up, go to the gym, and then do about 3 to 5 different applications at multiple different companies. Today is actually Walmart. There's a lot of roles for backend developers at Walmart, which is kind of cool. And then I'm going to be studying more concretely on my weaknesses, which includes being timed and the debugging section. The LeetCode style problem that I had gotten in last week's assessment was like okay, but I definitely feel like my weak point was being timed. So I'm going to be more intentional within my studying at being timed and doing the debugging. Yeah, it's important to like answer LeetCode style questions, but I think the strongest point of where I can really show my strength is within the debugging. One, because I also just enjoy it. I enjoy debugging. I enjoy the whole process of that interview, and I need to be better at being timed for that. I felt like in my last interview, I took way too long on one of the questions because I just like the API wasn't returning the expected response, and so I need to be better at studying for that. So I do have the pro version of ChatGPT that will be giving me files, programs and questions with bugs in it, and I will be sitting timed 60 minutes doing that. And so I plan on doing 2 of those this week. And then on top of that, I plan on studying some of the pitfalls that I had within the LeetCode style questions, and then also studying a little bit for the systems design. I actually haven't gotten to that step yet, but I think it's important to stay up to date. So when I finally have that interview, at least I will be like decently prepared. And you know, you can never really know your weaknesses until you start interviewing, so yeah. But the goal today is to get 5 applications out and make the plan for the studying and stuff like that. So that's my update for this week on jobs. I hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for following my journey.